we'll start again with Andy, work our way around, and take it easy.
Quick.
That's something I was going to ask Coach, but now you guys are lucky enough to get this question. He was talking about how in the first part of the season he's been impressed with the tough-mindedness of the team and a lot of other things, but one thing he's been disappointed in overall is offensively, the way the offense has functioned or lack thereof has not functioned. The one game that maybe stands out differently from that is Marquette. You guys came out flying in that game. What was different about that game as opposed to maybe some of the other games in the early part of the season here?
You got it. I didn't play the Marquette game.
I feel like just the Marquette game, everything was just falling for us. We was at home. And I think this is one of those games that, we just came out, hot and shots was falling. But honestly, we just got to get more flow and movement. I feel like that game, we had that we was moving. And I feel like besides, that game stood out more to me because, of how we were shooting the ball. So since we were shooting the ball so well, that opened up the floor and then got things going. And then I feel like, in my opinion, all other games, we wasn't really shooting the ball as well as Marquette game. So I feel like that's why the offense was working so well in that game, because of the way we were shooting.
I guess to play off that a little bit, what are you not seeing in terms of execution, I guess, in terms of, obviously when you're making shots you can flow easier, but I mean, what do you feel like you guys are?
I think we just get stuck on the second side, in my opinion. I think once the ball, we know what to do, but once the ball moves to the second side, I feel like we get kind of stagnant. And honestly, that kind of plays out on the bigs a lot. I like to post up and not set a lot of screens a lot. But I feel like, if I don't get the ball that, an initial post up and, me creating action by, going to the drop position or setting screens, that will help the offense move a little bit better on that second side.
I'll also give this to you, De'Ron. With Devontae, he's a guy who's rid the highs and the lows in the first 2 years. I mean, just consistency's been kind of the thing. Are there any things you see about his game right now that maybe make him more equipped to kind of keep an even keel moving forward coming off a big game?
Honestly, just having his jump shot fall, his 3-point. When he's hitting the three and making plays for others, he's hard to stop, and he does a lot for this team. So I feel like just his consistency with his jump shot is going to be a big key for his game personally.
Zach, you got anything for Zach?
Obviously, you wouldn't have preferred to take that time off kind of right after the season started, but you probably got a kind of front row seat to watching this team develop through a difficult kind of November and then obviously getting back into December. Just what do you feel like maybe you guys have learned about yourselves in what I would imagine amounts to one of the more challenging non-conference schedules in the country this season?
Yeah, I think it's been a good experience for us. I think guys have learned a lot, obviously adjusting to the college game and a new year for the older guys. Just getting used to playing with each other, knowing the system a little bit better, and just really learning everything as we go has been good for us.
In particular, there have been stretches where you've had to rely on some young guys a lot. Big minutes, big moments, big shots. What have you seen maybe in the, not just the freshmen, but in particular the freshmen, as they've had to be challenged to take on bigger roles here in November and December?
I think some of that's just how the way they compete in practice. You watch them in practice, they're going hard. So I think that's just easy to translate to the game. When you practice the way you want to prepare, it just sets you up for success.
De'Ron, I think you mentioned when you were on Coach Miller's radio show earlier this month that the coaching staff kind of had a game plan in place, I want to say, for you from a conditioning standpoint with a goal for the month of December. I guess just from that standpoint, how do you feel and where do you feel like you're at in terms of accomplishing whatever that goal is that they set?
Yeah, I feel good with that goal. I just wanted my weight to be down back to my playing weight last year, which was 250. And I feel like by the goal Coach Miller set for me and what I'm doing as far as eating habits, conditioning, and how my body's feeling, I feel like I should be able to meet that goal on time. And, but overall, my body feels great. And, I'm just working every day, just trying to stay healthy.
Hey, Zach, kind of along the same lines. For weeks this year, you were 4 for 4 from the field. You had 1,000 shooting percentage, 3 more threes.
Mhm.
You started, then you got hurt.
Yeah.
And you were out for a while.
Yeah.
Coach said last week that he saw it coming for you, that it was one of your better weeks of practice. So where are you, and where do you feel like you are in terms of really being fully integrated back in what's going on the floor?
Yeah, it's always tough taking a couple weeks off. Taking it off from practice and games, you kind of lose the flow a little bit. So getting back into the groove of things, I think that's only going to help, being able to go full in practice and being able to play. I think that can only help, just being prepared.
Okay, last question.
So against a team like Jacksonville, they have one of the worst three-point shooting percentages in the country. How does that sort of affect how you defend them?
I feel like it doesn't, affect anything. We're gonna approach the game and just focus on, the game plan coach puts out for us. We play the pack line defense, so we keep everything tight. And that should actually help us because the pack line defense does keep the stuff tight. So that's gonna help us on that end. But we go into this game, we're gonna follow coach's game plan and just try to focus on ourselves and get better.